chair broke.
Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious.
Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 982 and today we are back with another brand new video. Today's video, the real football is almost back, ladies and gentlemen, and before we go any further, go ahead and give yourselves a round of applause because once again, me and we made it through another painful international break. Go on, we've done it lads, come on. Oh, I'm well aware that I was the only one sitting there clapping and every single one of you guys just went, no, CJ, no. But while that awkwardness just fills their veins, I want to just take a brief second just to thank this month's sponsor, OneFootball, for being absolute legends and helping to support the channel. As always, if you would like a wee bit extra Rangers news, that link will be down there in the description below. And of course, it's free. But with the intro done, it's been about 4 days since I last uploaded, and besides missing you guys and missing the interaction, I've missed talking about the football. So let's just get into it then, shall we? And as always, we're going to start off with the opposition preview, and who we're going to be previewing is a team that we bet just a couple weeks ago 5-0, but this time they are listed as the bare bones Hamilton. That's right, we are playing Hamilton again. That is the joys of Scottish football. However, again, as we just said, they are bare bones, and that is according to their manager, who is missing a couple of key players through suspension and, more importantly, injury. If I'm honest with you, Brian Rice has came out and said pretty much everyone is listed as doubtful for the game tomorrow, so it's going to be very interesting to see the personnel he goes ahead and selects to play against Rangers. However, aside from that potential problem of missing so many key players, this Hamilton side have another major problem, and that is keeping clean sheets and winning football games. In fact, you have to go all the way back to we previously played them and bet them 5-0 for their last win, which was a 2-1 win versus Livingston at home. Since then, if I'm being honest with you, they've been playing pretty well, but the results just have not reflected that. It's been disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. And I'm using the word disappointment because every game since we've played them, they've had a chance, they've been in the game, they've created chances. Some of them, they've even took the lead, but they continually shoot themselves in the foot. For instance, just before the international break, they were 2-0 up at Rugby Park versus Kilmarnock, playing them off the park within 20 minutes. What did they do for the rest of the game? Got one of their best players sent off 25th minute and just absolutely folded and coming away with only 1 point. But what's kind of mental is the game before the 2-2 draw where they got a man sent off in a leading position and ended up folding the game. Well, the week before, they'd done the exact same thing with a 2-2 draw versus Ross County, once again when they were winning and once again getting a red card. It seems to be a running theme right now, taking the lead, drawing the game and getting the man sent off. Hopefully that doesn't carry on till tomorrow. But I felt like I had to sit here and tell you guys that they are playing some pretty nice stuff. Yes, the results haven't reflected that, but this isn't a bad team. This isn't an awful team that we're playing tomorrow. They're going to come, you know the way they're going to set up. I know Brian Rice has came out and said he's going to target a win versus Rangers, but if you look beyond that clickbait and continue reading, he also goes on to say if they set up properly and do their jobs, they can come away with sun. So we all know how they're going to set up. It's going to be a difficult game. They're going to park the bus. It's going to be a grey hair turner, but they have got a wee bit of football about them as well, so they do offer that counter-attacking threat, especially with Miller from outside the range, who's got an absolute rocket of a shot. And with that being said, that is the opposition preview complete. Now it's time to talk about what matters most, and that is Rangers. And as always, we're going to start off with the press conference recap. Now, if you'd like to see the entire thing, which was actually a good watch this time, I had Lander and Gerrard in it, and the media was actually asking semi-decent questions. If you want to see the entire thing, as always, that is over on the official Rangers YouTube channel. However, we need to talk about the biggest storyline to come from this press conference, and that is the fact that Gerrard said he'd be open and happy to be moving a couple of fixtures or cancelling fixtures here or there to try and help Scotland reach the Euros. Now, me personally, and I know not everyone is going to agree with me, but I'm just going to give you my personal opinion. This only works if we're honest with each other. My opinion on this entire thing about Rangers and Celtic cancelling their fixtures to help Scotland out reach the Euros, you can take that idea and you can throw it in the bin, because I still remember in 2008 when we asked for some help from the SFA, what did we get? We got told nah by a certain chairman, and we were forced to play 5 games in 11 days ahead of a European final, ladies and gentlemen. No. And again, sorry if you disagree with it, but that's honestly how I feel about the entire situation. There's still a sick taste in my mouth about the entire situation of 2008. And even if we're being honest, I think I'm pretty sure in 2000 2 or 3, whenever Celtic reached the final versus Porto, the SFA didn't help them either. So why should Rangers and Celtic help the SFA if they've never helped us? Just doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, that's just my opinion on one of the most talked about subjects of the entire week in Scottish football. I am very, very curious, maybe more curious than anything else I'm going to ask in today's video. What do you think about this entire situation? Now, moving on to the next thing, and this is a question I've been asked quite a lot on social media, so I'm going to bring it up because the media actually asked Gerrard and he answered it directly. It was regarding Glenn Kamara, and there's been a lot of rumours and a lot of whispers about teams from down south or in European football edging in and trying to broker a deal versus Glenn Kamara. Is Glenn Kamara leaving in January? Well, Gerrard officially answered saying no teams have spoke to Rangers regarding Glenn Kamara. He's read a lot, and that was a wee smirk and a wee nod to the media because, you know, that was just an FU to them. But he pretty much confirmed that Glenn Kamara isn't going anywhere and spent the next couple of minutes talking praise for Glenn Kamara, speaking about the price tag that we bought him for. I can't really remember how much Glenn Kamara was. I'm sure someone will let me know down there in the comment section below, but Gerrard talked a lot about him, so I think Glenn Kamara is well and truly still a part of Gerrard's plan, so that should ease a lot of people's minds who's been asking over the last 7 days whether or not Kamara was on his way out. And last but not least, regarding the old press conference, it did lead us to a very interesting question I think is absolutely perfect to end on, and of course it's going to feature the man, the myth, the Morelos, as he only returned from international duty today, lads, a day before we play Hamo, in less than 24 hours in fact. And you probably already know the question, but I feel like it needs to be asked, and it's always a fun one to discuss. With Alfredo Morelos arriving pretty late from international duty, should he be given a rest versus Hamilton and we bring in Jermaine Defoe to give him another chance to shine? Because I think everyone, rightly so, is talking about how fantastic Morelos is because he's truly been incredible, but I think a lot of people's forgetting about how good Jermaine Defoe has been whenever he has played a game for Rangers. Like the goals per game ratio, the minutes, it's frightening. Do we give Jermaine Defoe another opportunity and another chance to shine versus Hamilton tomorrow, or do you play the hot hand and keep with Alfredo Morelos? What's your mindset going into this game? Let me know down in the comment section below. And with the press conference all recapped, let's turn our attention very briefly to some latest team news. Now, I have a massive smile on my face because what I'm about to say next, we have no injuries at the football club, ladies and gentlemen. We have a clean bill of health. That is phenomenal. Touch wood, long may that continue. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That is the preview, that is the recap, and that is the latest team news wrapped up in a neat little bow. All that's left for us to do now is try and predict the game of football. And I've got a bit of a hot hand right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm stringing a couple of wins together, so I'm going to go big with this one and hopefully continue my winning streak. I'm going to go with Rangers 3, Hamilton 0. And I'm sure a lot of you guys will be sitting here watching saying, CJ, only 3 now. I've got a couple of reasons why I think it's only going to be 3-0. I think Hamilton's going to make it very, very difficult. We are kind of religiously slow starters after an international break. I think it's going to take us a bit of time to get into it, maybe an entire first half. But when we get that first goal, I think the other goals will come. Hopefully, I'm wrong by the way, and hopefully we pump them 7 or 8-0. But I think it's going to be around about a 3-0 win for the Glasgow Rangers. 3 points is 3 points at the end of the day, right enough. But my goal scorers are going to be Jermaine Defoe, dirty double, ladies and gentlemen. I think he's going to start this game. And for my last goal scorer, I think it's time, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's time Kenty gets on the score sheet. Kent and Defoe are my goal scorers. 3-0 is my scoreline. Now I'm handing the reins over to you guys. What are you thinking about the game tomorrow? And now that me and thee have had their say, go ahead and grab your refreshments, everyone. It's time for a cheeky little sponsor break. 3, 2, 1, sponsor break. So over at Twitter then, there's been 1,568 votes. That's tremendous. Thank you so much for getting involved. 2% votes for the draw, 3% votes for Hamilton, but the far and away winner with 95% of the vote is a Rangers away win. Peter Ramsey's in first and he writes in 3-1 to Rangers. Defoe, Tavernier and Joe Aribo. Keemstar writes in 4-0 Rangers. Barker and Defoe hat-trick. I'd love to see that. Thomas Lee also writes in 4-0. He goes with Kent to score 1, Barker to score 1 and Morelos to score 2. Seeing a lot of Barker love. Dickie actually also writes in 4-0. He goes in with Defoe, double, Jack and El Buffalo. Gustav goes 1 above. He goes 5-0 to Rangers. Buff with the dirtiest of doubles. Thank you. Defoe to score, Scotty Arfield and Connor Goldson with a poacher's special. Shorty 3-0 to the famous, Morelos to score 1 and Ryan Jack to score 2. Liam G. Free writes in 4-0 Rangers, Defoe to score 2, Tav to score 1 and Bonnebear Barisic. Liam G. Free writes in 4-0 Defoe with a double, Tav to score 1 and Bonnebear Barisic to score 1, but Billy K also writes in 4-0 to Rangers. The people have well and truly spoken. So we'll read out 2 more. Let's go nearer to the bottom. The first one comes in from Chrissy RFC, and she writes in clean sheet to Rangers and no a clean sheet for Hamilton. And the last one we'll read out comes from Rab Ross, and he writes in 4-0 Defoe, hat-trick and Ojo to score. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 4-0 seems to be the scoreline. You've heard my opinion, you've heard the people's. If you haven't done so already, you know what to do by now. But as always, I've been CJ Nova92. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.